Hello there, and welcome to the second episode of Ancient Footage. The first one being when me and my friend Alexei initially went to the premiere of Rise of Skywalker. I posted that a few weeks back, I believe, a month back, maybe right now. But anyway, welcome to the second episode. In this episode, I will be showing you the entire movie that I made all the way back in 2015. That was based on the book by Roald Dahl, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Now, one thing I hate about YouTube and social media and people on social media and people in general, what I hate about them, is how they look at their past works that they did a long, long time ago, and they censor them or remove them completely from a certain platform because they find them cringy. Or stupid or something like that, because they think, oh, I've improved so much since that point, there really is no point for this to stay up. I completely am against that. I think that you have to be very, very, very happy with your starting point, because that's exactly what, basically, from what came all of your success afterwards, and you have to always be thankful to your initial starting point. And this is the thing here. While I am better now at almost, in fact, at everything that I have made in this film all these years ago, I will never remove this, and I will not censor any part of this. This is the entire thing. No editing, because really, even though I find most of it funny nowadays, I'm so happy I did this film back in the day, because it really, really has, that's where my starting point for green screen and effects really came on, and that's what made me interested in that and improving on that. And really, especially when it came to, this movie was a starting point for many things, so I will never remove this. But here it is for your entertainment, folks. Thank you.
In this little house lives Charlie Bucket and all his family members.
Charlie, give me a glass of water.
This is Grandpa George.
No, I'm not. I promise. Grandpa Joe, what will you say this time?
This old man is Grandpa Joe.
Charlie, have I ever told you about Mr. Willy Wonka's chocolate factory?
No, Grandpa.
Oh my goodness. You said no? Oh, I'm gonna certainly tell you. Now, do you know who Mr. Wonka is? Mr. Wonka is one of the greatest inventors of chocolate ever. He has made the special ice cream that even in the boiling sun is not melting. It is even in the fridge. It is not melting. And even if it's not in the fridge, it's not melting. It's not melting at all. It's a special kind of ice cream that doesn't melt for hours in boiling sun. Oh, I know that, but he did it. Tell him about the Indian prince. He likes Prince Pondicherry, you mean. Prince Pondicherry was an Indian prince. And so he sent Mr. Wonka a telegram asking for him to travel all the way to India and build the prince a colossal, enormous chocolate palace out of chocolate. And so Mr. Wonka traveled to India, and there he built a giant chocolate palace. And what a palace it was! All the floors and the ceilings and even the carpets were out of chocolate. Even the cement holding them was chocolate. But then Mr. Wonka would. You better start eating it right now, or it will melt soon. But the prince didn't listen to him, and Mr. Wonka was right, of course. Soon came a very hot day with a boiling sun, and while the prince was sitting inside the palace, it all began to melt, and then the prince was swimming in a giant puddle of chocolate. Charlie, did you like the story?
Yes, Grandpa. Charlie, time for bed.
It's again me, January the Bex, and today we have a special report. The first golden ticket of Mr. Willy Wonka was found by a boy called Augustus Gloop. I'm not sure. He's not fat, he's not greedy, something in the middle. But he found the first golden ticket. Let's give him a round of applause and welcome the first boy, Augustus Gloop.
My name is Augustus Gloop. And I love chocolate. I eat every minute. Chocolate. I love chocolate. Chocolate is the best thing I've ever had. I love chocolate bars. I eat chocolate, always chocolate. And that is how I found my golden ticket.
Hello, I am Veruca Salt, and I found the second golden ticket. I know that there are not many left. That's why I think that I am the best. And of course, it's my dad who found it, but I don't want to congratulate him.
Let me just check your golden tickets. So what's your name?
My name is
Augustus Gloop. Very nice to meet you. Let's shake our hands, Augustus.
I love food.
I also like food. Okay. Go. The next one.
And who are you, my nice little girl?
Oh,
I'm Violet Beauregard.
How I'm happy
And I
to
love
meet
chewing
you,
gum.
Violet.
you have a record of chewing gum? Well, there's
Come
no
on.
more chewing gum.
You're
in
gonna
my factory
stick to
gum.
my gum right now, silly Willy Wonka.
Stop.
After we pass this tower, inside will be a huge wonderland, and everything will be eatable. You can eat anything you want in this beautiful country of Sweetland.
Wait, we don't have any more time. Let's quickly go there. Wait. There is no more time left. We need to quickly go.
And everything here is in caramel, in mint and in chocolate ice cream. And here lives out of marzipan. And here are even bees. And here you can eat even the earth. The earth is out of chocolato, gelato. Did you see the waterfall? The waterfall. Look at the waterfall. It's so beautiful. The chocolate waterfall. I love it. Have you ever seen another factory that's chocolate is constructed using a waterfall? Of course not. And in my factory, every single piece of chocolate is mixed and assorted by the waterfall. Yes! And then it goes to the waterfall river, and then it goes through the chocolate pond, and then the smell, and then it comes into a chocolate bar of Willy Wonka.
These are the Oompa Loompas from Loompalandia.
There is no such place, Mr. Wonka.
Oh, yes.
I'm a teacher of geography.
You must know all about it. Don't you know it? And you must know what a horrible country it is. Poor Oompa Loompas were surrounded by ghastly beasts and didn't have anything to eat except for yucky caterpillar sauce. So when I traveled to Loompalandia, I understood that they left cacao beans. To find 2 or 3 cacao beans a year was a wonderful thing for them. So I said, speaking not on English, of course, but on Loompalandian, and I said that if they travel to my factory, they can have millions of cacao beans every day. You really mean it? Asked the leader of the Oompa Loompas. And I said, yes. He threw away the bowl with the caterpillar sauce. And now they've traveled to here.
And they live here. And I pay them extra cacao beans.
I want an Oompa Loompa.
Augustus! Augustus! No, don't go there! Don't go there! Augustus! 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 Give me your hand! Oh, here goes up the pipe! My goodness! Here goes up the pipe! Why did he do that? Here goes up the pipe! Augustus Gloop. How long could we allow this beast to gurgle and guzzle, feed and feast on everything he wanted to? Great Scott, it simply wouldn't do. However long this pig might live, we're positive he'd never give even the smallest bit of fun or happiness to anyone. So what we do in cases such as this, we use the gentle touch and turn him into something that will give great pleasure to us all. A doll, for instance, or a ball, or marbles, or a rocking horse. But this revolting boy, of course, was so unutterably wild, so greedy, fool, and infantile. He left the most disgusting taste inside our mouths, and so in haste we chose a thing that, come what may, would take the nasty taste away. Come on, we cried, the time is right to send him shooting up the pipe!
Told you they love singing. Isn't their singing beautiful? But don't you worry. Every word that they say is a lie. So don't even believe them when they sing that stupid stuff about Augustus Gloop. Of course he will not be turned into fudge. He will not, I promise you. Otherwise my fudge would be uneatable. So don't you worry. The boat is waiting for us. Let's go to the boat. Oompa Loompa, switch on the light. Guys, we are passing some very important places. Just look out.
Why do you need a whipped cream in this factory?
For your knowing, little girl, the whipped cream isn't whipped cream at all, unless it was whipped with whips. Everyone knows that. Stop the car. This is the waiting room. Welcome and... This is one of my greatest inventions, the everlasting gobstopper. You can suck it, and it is everlasting. If you suck it for years, you suck it for ages, you suck it for millenniums, and it will never get smaller. It's the same as chewing gum. You can chew it. Oh no, my dear Violet. You know, if you chew this, then your teeth will break immediately. Okay, now I'm gonna show you something that you will love to see. Let's go here. What does that have to do with my chewing gum? reliable, canny, and mostly known the everyday chewing gum, which is quite good for you, Violet. I hope you like it. Let me show you how it works. Firstly, look at this machine. The chewing gum is not quite ready yet. In fact, it is not ready at all yet. There might be mistakes in its contents. So, okay, doesn't matter. Let's press the button. Wonderful. So now let's wait for it. Oh, it's already here. Let me take the chewing gum. Ah, yeah, Violet, do not try it. Do not try to eat it. Where is it? Violet, what are you thinking of?
Dear friends, we surely all agree there's almost nothing worse to see than something repulsive little bum who's always chewing gum. It's very near as bad as those who sit around and pick their nose. So please believe us when we say that chewing gum will never pay. The sticky habit's bound to send the chewer to a sticky end. Did any of you ever know a person called Miss Bigelow? This dreadful woman saw no wrong in chewing all day long. She chewed while bathing in the tub. She chewed while dancing at her club. She chewed in church and on the bus. It really was quite ludicrous. And when she couldn't find her gum, she'd chew up the linoleum or anything that happened near, a pair of boots, the postman's ear, or other people's underclothes. And once she chewed her boyfriend's nose. She went on chewing till at last her chewing muscles grew so vast that from her face her giant chin stuck out just like a violin. For years and years she chewed away, consuming 50 beats a day, until one summer's eve, alas, a horrid business came to pass. Miss Bigelow went late to bed. For half an hour she lay and read, chewing and chewing all the while, like some great clockwork crocodile. And with the monk's tremendous chew, they bit the lady's tonsils in two. Thereafter, just from chewing gum, Miss Bigelow was always dumb, and spent her life shut up in some disgusting sanatorium. And that is why we'll try so hard to save Miss Violet Beauty. Sorry, but the nut is rotten. Oh my goodness.
Where does the rubbish should go? Ah, to the incinerator, of course. To the Great Fire Incinerator. But don't you worry. There's always a chance that they decided not to light it today. It might be that they light it only on every other day. And, you know, there's always a chance that even if they do light the incinerator, she's not down there yet. Maybe she's just holding to the top. And then you just need to pull her out from the very top of the garbage chute. So, if you want to do that, of course, Veruca might be just hanging there somewhere, and that's it. Really, you can just go her and pull her out from the top if she's not gone down.
Veruca saw the little brute. He's just gone down the rubbish chute. And as we very rightly thought, that in a case like this we ought to see the thing completely through. We've polished off her parents too. Down goes Veruca, down the drain. And here perhaps we should explain that she will meet as she descends a rather different set of friends. A rather different to those that she has left behind, this won't be nearly so refined. A fish head, for example, cut this morning from a holly butt. Hello, good morning, how do you do? How nice to meet you, how are you? And then a little further down, a mass of others gather around. A bacon rim, some rancid lard, a loaf of bread gone slatel and hard, a steak that nobody could chew, an oyster from an oyster stew, some liver wasp so old and grey, one smelt it from a while away, a rotten nut, a ricky pear, a thing the cat left on the stair, and lots of other things as well. But now, my dears, we think you might be wondering, is it really right that every single bit of blame and all the scolding and the shame should fall upon Veruca Salt? Is she the only one at fault? For those she spoiled, and dreadfully so. A girl can spoil herself, you know. Who spoiled her then, and who indeed? Who pandered her to every need? Who turned her into such a brat? Who are the culprits? Who did that? Alas, you didn't look so far to find out who the sinners are. They are, and this is very sad, her loving parents, mom, and dad. That is why we're glad they fall into the rubbish chute as well.
This is a great glass elevator. Let's press one of the buttons. Look, just look down. How wonderful it is. Here are the mountains. Isn't it very beautiful? But the thing is that this lift can not only just go up and down. It can go right, left, down, up, diagonal, and any other ways you can possibly think of a lift can go. It can go there. It can go anywhere. Oh, here we are passing the giant hospital of the Oompa Loompas. They are just making the good candies here from bad to good. Oh, and look across. Here is the administration room. And here we are again passing the nut room. Oh, and here is, of course, the land of candy. How wonderful! The elevator is always going everywhere. Oh, look, the Oompa Loompas are preparing a very good gift for us. They are making the new giant chocolate bar. And look there, they are making the giant marshmallow. I suppose that two of the left boys should have a choice. Each one of them should press at least one button. Okay, first you then. Charlie? Yes, I think it's Charlie. Press the button. Oh, wonderful. We are now going into the giant chocolate palace. Now you press, Mike. Mike, press it. Television room. Good choice. And here is the television room. Look, the Oompa Loompas are preparing a very good gift for us. They are making the giant chocolate bar into the television set. And this is one of my greatest inventions because it can transform anything into the television. A chocolate bar. But I'm afraid that humans can't go in there. Of course they can't. But it's very good that they can't. Because if humans would go there, they would be tiny and small. So do not even think of you guys, especially you, Mike. I don't want you to transfer into a television. You have to wear special sunglasses here, so don't worry, the Oompa Loompas will hand them to you. There's a picture of this chocolate in the television. Come on, take it from the, take it off, take it from the television.
It's just a picture.
Oh no, it's not just a picture.
It's just a picture.
Okay, then you take it.
I don't believe.
You see, it's not a picture at all. It's a real chocolate. Of course it is. I'm not lying to you. That's the exactly same chocolate. It's just smaller.
It's just a
because
picture.
of, the teleportation. You know,
It's just a picture.
Smaller in the television than it's unreal.
I don't believe
this.
this.
Stop arguing. boy.
Let me.
We don't have time for
It's
those
not
silly
the
questions.
same. It's not the same. It's not the same. I am going to just check it on myself. Mike, do not do that. Don't come here. Wait, Mike. Do not do it. It's very dangerous.
Let's go and watch on the television. See every channel. Let's see him.
Oh, there he is. But he's very small.
Oh, in fact, he is. But don't you worry, Mr.
so
Timmy.
small.
It's not a problem at all. Because after that, he will go to the winding room. And there they will widen his length. Oh, don't you worry. He'll be tall, but he'll be very thin. But he'll never be as well as before. But don't you worry. Now, before you go to the winding room, you have a little balloon of yourself. He's so small. By the way, let's take him out of the television. Mike, hello.
Stop. The most important thing we've learned so far as children are concerned is never, never, never let them near your television set, or better still, just don't install the idiotic thing at all. In almost every house we meet, we watch stare and see until they're hypnotized by it. Until they're absolutely drunk with all that shocking, ghastly junk. Oh yes, we know, it keeps them still. They don't climb out of the windowsill. They never fight or kick or punch. They leave you free to cook the lunch and wash the dishes in the sink. But did you ever stop to think, to wonder just exactly what this does to your beloved thought? It rots the sentence in the head. It kills imagination dead. It clogs and clutters up the mind. It makes a child so dull and blind he can no longer understand a fantasy, a fairyland.
There are the children. They are coming back. We must look at them. Oh, look. There is coming up our friend, Augustus Gloop. Ah, look. But look at him. He's now not fat. He's now thin. He's thin now. He's very thin.
I think it's because of that sucking pipe that he went through.
Oh, and there is our friend, Violet Beautyguard. Oh, and here comes Veruca Salt. Look, Veruca is all in rubbish. Wait, I don't see Mike TV anywhere. Oh, here he is. But look how tall, thin, and square he is. That must have been because he went through the winding room. Okay, look. Oh, don't you worry. Now, he's very lucky now, because every basketball team in the world will not now want him to play for them. But now, we need to forget about these silly children. Where is your house? You see, Charlie, I decided to give you a very important job.
The whole chocolate factory is now yours. You are now the owner of the whole chocolate factory.
A joke.
Oh no, that's not a joke. You are now really the owner of the chocolate factory. If I would give it to an adult when I die, then he would change everything. And because you are a child, then you will change nothing. And the chocolate factory will last forever. So now the chocolate factory is yours. You are the owner, not me anymore. Oh, wonderful. Now I hope you will enjoy. Stop.